Say whatever you want about Kickstarter projects. Some of them have gone awfully, terribly, horribly wrong. But once in a while, there are some projects to show up that actually has some potential.
Back in 2011, a small group of developers over at WayForward Technologies was getting frustrated working on licensed IPs. Wanting to make a game that was truly their own, they started a new development studio called Yacht Games. With seasoned game director Sean Velasco at the helm, the small team worked endlessly to make their dream come true. And 2 years later, in March of 2013, Shovel Knight was announced through a very successful Kickstarter.
A true love letter to the NES era, Shovel Knight was an almost perfect 8-bit experience. The team even limited themselves to the rules of the NES hardware, only breaking those rules in a few places. The addition of parallax scrolling, more colors and bigger sprites are a few of those examples. They even tried to keep the sound as close to original as possible. Legendary composer Jake Kaufman used a program called FamiTracker, a freely available program capable of exporting sounds that will run on an actual NES or Famicom.
Originally slated for a release in September of 2013, the game suffered various delays. Almost a year late, in June of 2014, Shovel Knight was released for the Wii U, 3DS and the PC, and has since launched on every available platform in the current and last generation of consoles. Starring Shovel Knight, a hero determined to find his long-lost love and adventuring partner, Shield Knight. To save Shield Knight, our hero must defeat the Enchantress and her ruffians, the Order of No Quarter. The game starts out with an intro level, almost as genius as the intro level from Mega Man X, and as you progress, the level teaches you the different gameplay mechanics of Shovel Knight, such as the ability to pogo jump through obstacles, DuckTales style. When the intro level's all done, you end up in a beautiful Super Mario 3 inspired world map, featuring a town hub, minigames, a variety of awesome levels, including the strongholds of the Order of No Quarter. The game has random world map events, and Shovel Knight even has his own nemesis, Black Knight, a mini-boss that challenges you at different times during the story, only to return at a later time, stronger and more determined to defeat you. Kind of like Proto Man from Mega Man, or Blue from the Pokemon games. As you probably already imagined, Shovel Knight's main means of attack is his shovel, and just like the platforming games that inspired Shovel Knight, the gameplay is built around the abilities and the controls of our hero. Shovel Knight moves perfectly. Pogo jumping across danger feels natural, and conquering enemies becomes second nature in minutes. There's also secondary items hidden around the world, giving our hero new mana-based abilities, such as this long-range projectile, for example. During Shovel Knight's journey, you are also encouraged to collect as much treasure as humanly possible, obtained by defeating enemies, emptying out chests, or digging up dirt piles, as well as the environment. Shovel Knight spends any cash collected in the town hub, buying up secondary items and health and mana upgrades. Shovel Knight has received critical acclaim, with almost perfect scores across the board, and as of April of 2016, the game has sold more than 1.2 million copies, and 180,000 amiibos. Except for the delays, Shovel Knight is today considered a perfect example of how to fundraise a game.
Shovel Knight caught my attention early on. Being a fan of both Game Grumps and The Completionist, I actually started watching both their playthroughs, only to stop about halfway through, because I knew this was a game that I wanted to experience for myself. Now, I recently picked up a boxed copy of the Wii U version and the Amiibo, because I thought this was a game perfectly retro enough for my channel. Now, I haven't played this game yet, but from what little I've seen and the incredible things I've heard, I'm really eager to get started. Let's hope the hype is real.